The dingy backroom of Ibrahim's internet cafe reeked of stale cigarette smoke and a dank muskiness that permeated every pore. Yet even the claustrophobic miasma failed to deter the huddled coterie of furtive onlookers straining over the battered laptop's smeared display. Somewhere amidst the flickering neon haze of Lagos' infamous computer village district, this dubious sanctuary from the teeming streets offered sanctuary for bearing witness to highly illicit content considered strictly taboo across most corners of the World Wide Web. High-pitched whistles and guttural hisses ricocheted across the confined space as the grainy footage began playing out in choppy real-time. Despite the unmistakable handicam framing and degraded visuals, every set of eyes remained transfixed in rapturous anticipation. "Dis one go be fay real, brothers," exclaimed a lean youth sporting a grubby Chelsea kit. He snapped his fingers to rewind the clip before the main event started unfurling. "My manny strictly confirmed dis came straight off a one Oga's old head personal stash, no be no phony ola footage at all. The makeshift cyberden's other denizens grumbled a chorus of rapt approval as the now familiar sights of the Duchess of Sussex began populating the cracked display. Unmissable glimpses of Meghan Markle's distinctive silhouette flanked by her princely husband and phalanx of private security escorts. All together filing from a stately black SUV towards the grand lobby of what appeared to be a high-end Lagos hotel, destination and date stamp indeterminate from the dodgy camera work. Yet that particular convergence of geolocation and celebrity provenance already quickened every appreciator's pulse in eager expectation. For this leaked video's visceral disclosures promised to obliterate any lingering pretense of the former Duchess' meticulously crafted compassion branding to pieces. The initial moments faithfully depicted the predictable staged affair typical of any foreign dignitary, polite smiles and waves as the motorcade swept through the high-walled edifice's gilded porticos amid phalanx of well-wishers. Meghan's iconic radiance and over-attentive poise remained on fullest display. That all changed the instant she first pivoted beyond the cloister of bodyguards, flashing cameras and fawning onlookers. Almost instantly, her exaggerated, zest for life effervescence evaporated. Replaced by a grimacing distortion of peevishness and simmering agitation visible in every taut line of her expression. "Look pon it dear now, brothers," the Chelsea kit-clad youth barked triumphantly toward the back of the crowd. "A1 go even one behave shay, but olori alakoba ati aladu gba ofuron la fun ogo ati mozekalu." Yet even his spirited pigeon pontifications found themselves overwhelmed by a sudden outburst among the onlookers clustered closest to the laptop. "Kai! See as the witch dawn day rain slap," someone yelled in Yoruba amid the eruption of shocked exhortations. Without warning, the shaky camerawork began capturing real-time glimpses of the altercation, first through intermittent flashes and slivers between security details, then into one long unbroken wide angle of visceral clarity. There in the obscure recesses of the hotel's covered throughway, Meghan Markle stood red-faced and literally trembling with impotent rage. Whatever contrived moment of poise or statecraft evaporated entirely before the concealed cameraman's lens. A cowering middle-aged Nigerian woman in traditional Muslim chatters seemed the outraged Duchess' singular target, the object diverting every snapped utterance spewing from those gnashed teeth drenched in spittle. Worse still, Meghan appeared to escalate from increasingly hysterical shouting into outright shoving and physical blows against her terrified victim with each passing instant. The grainy footage seemed to channel a split-screen tableau of primitive horror, one angle laser-focused upon Meghan's twisted features twisted into knots of guttural loathing as she raised a delicate hand to deliver a sickening open-handed slap directly across the shrinking woman's headscarf. Another camera simultaneously captured the hysterical screams and anguished recoil from the blow's force whipping the poor woman backwards like a rag doll flinching for safety. Over and over this frenzied loop repeated itself, the former Hollywood starlet's arm pistoning outward in vicious arcs followed by the victim's shrill wails and Meghan's hateful shrieks of vindictive malice. "You dare to insinuate so much as another insult towards me, toward my loving husband and children? How dare a cowardly unworthy creature like yourself even breathe accusations of lies into this sacred institution? I will not have this hallowed narrative of compassion and redemption besmirched by troglodyte filth," she seemed to unceasingly wail while accosting her target. Just when the sickened voyeurs assumed no further depths of psychosis could be plumbed, Meghan delivered one final flourish that left even the most jaded recoiling in revulsion. One chilling camera angle captured her summoning incredible stores of phlegm into her mouth before violently hawking a thick wet gob square into the weeping Nigerian's face. The footage only ended once bystanders and bodyguards rushed to restrain the still shrieking Duchess, carting her away from the disturbing scene. Yet even those fleeting final glimpses displayed her gnashing like a feral beast, boots kicking up dirt in a futile display of entitled fury. A protracted discomfited silence smothered the dim confines of the internet cafe once the camera's footage cut out. For several strained moments, nobody present dared utter a solitary syllable to break the revolted hush. By dis grab, I never for dawn dream I go witness something like dis with my own two eye craze, one gawker bravely exclaimed in disgust first. He spat a wad of phlegm towards the floor only to receive immediate consensus head nods and curses of assent. Weddin cause MSEF to vex like dat en? Thought she day reckon herself as some KYN peace ambassador for de Ogan? Suddenly, the clacking of keyboards and excited chatter blanketed the musty space as everyone scrambled to distribute their newly acquired bombshell to every dark web node and uncensored file-sharing outlet still lurking on the deep web's fringes. Within mere minutes, these utterly damning glimpses into the Duchess' psychopathic depravities would journey outwards from infamy's point of origin to detonate irreversibly across the worldwide consciousness.